Alabama's most dangerous city is Bessemer, located just southwest of Birmingham in Jefferson County. Bessemer consistently ranks high for crime per capita, driven overwhelmingly by property crime. Theft, burglary, and vehicle-related crimes occur at rates that far exceed what most residents expect from a city of its size. While violent crime does happen, it's the constant threat of property loss that shapes daily behavior. Many locals describe a culture of always locking doors, securing vehicles, and never leaving valuables visible, because even brief lapses can result in theft. Alaska's most dangerous city is Fairbanks, a remote interior city with crime rates that stand out statewide. Property crime is the dominant issue, particularly vehicle theft and break-ins. Long winters contribute to the problem, as residents often leave cars running or unattended, creating easy opportunities for theft. Violent crime occurs less frequently than in large mainland cities, but the risk of having property stolen is significantly higher than average. The city's isolation and harsh climate can also make recovery from crime more difficult. Arizona's most dangerous city is Tucson, where crime is driven primarily by property offenses rather than constant violence. Theft, burglary, and vehicle break-ins are common, especially in high-traffic areas and dense corridors. While violent crime exists, most residents experience crime through stolen packages, car theft, and break-ins. Crime patterns vary sharply by neighborhood, making awareness and routine precautions part of everyday life. Tucson's persistent property crime problem is what ultimately places it at the top for Arizona. Arkansas's most dangerous city is Little Rock, the state's largest urban center and primary economic hub. Property crime accounts for the majority of incidents, with vehicle theft and burglary occurring frequently. Violent crime is also present, particularly in concentrated areas that heavily influence citywide statistics. Because Little Rock draws commuters, visitors, and nightlife traffic, opportunities for theft increase. Safety in the city often depends on neighborhood, time of day, and awareness of known hotspots. California's most dangerous city is Oakland, a city with some of the highest crime rates in the nation. Property crime is widespread, with car break-ins, stolen vehicles, and retail theft affecting nearly every part of the city. Violent crime, including robberies and assaults, remains a serious issue in certain neighborhoods. Crime is not evenly distributed, but the sheer frequency of incidents makes risk feel unavoidable for many residents. Oakland's combination of high-volume property crime and persistent violence places it firmly at the top in California. Colorado's most dangerous city is Pueblo, which consistently ranks highest in the state for overall crime. Property crime is widespread, but violent crime also occurs at rates well above the state average. Assaults, theft, and vehicle crime are concentrated in specific areas, creating strong hotspots that drive Pueblo's reputation. Even residents in safer neighborhoods feel the ripple effects of crime occurring nearby. The consistency of these issues keeps Pueblo at the top of Colorado's danger rankings. Connecticut's most dangerous city is New Haven, a dense city with extreme contrasts between neighborhoods. Property crime is the most common issue, particularly theft and vehicle-related offenses. Violent crime exists, but is far more concentrated than widespread. Because the city is compact, crime hotspots affect a large number of people quickly. Residents often describe safety as block by block, where a short walk can take you from a safe area into a risky one. Delaware's most dangerous city is Dover, the state capital and a small city with disproportionately high crime rates. Property crime leads overall incidents, but violent crime also plays a noticeable role. Crime tends to cluster around specific areas rather than spreading evenly across the city. Because Dover is compact, even small crime waves feel highly visible. The city's steady flow of visitors and traffic contributes to recurring opportunity crime. Florida's most dangerous city is Florida City, a small community with extremely high crime rates per capita. Property crime is intense, with theft and burglary occurring far more often than expected. Its location near major highways and tourist routes increases exposure to transient crime. In a city this small, even a limited number of offenders can drive crime statistics sharply upward. Crime here feels personal, repetitive, and difficult to ignore. Georgia's most dangerous city is College Park, located near Atlanta's airport and major transit corridors. Property crime dominates, especially vehicle theft and break-ins. Hotels, parking lots, and transportation hubs create constant opportunities for theft. Violent crime exists but is secondary to the overwhelming volume of property offenses. The city's crime profile is closely tied to its non-stop inflow and outflow of people. Hawaii's most dangerous city is Honolulu, though its crime profile differs from most cities on this list. Violent crime rates are relatively low, but property crime is widespread and persistent. Theft, burglary, and vehicle break-ins are common, especially in tourist-heavy areas. Many incidents are opportunity-based, involving visible valuables and rental vehicles. Honolulu's danger reputation is built on theft, not widespread violence. Idaho's most dangerous city is Chubbuck, a small city where crime rates spike sharply when adjusted for population. Property crime is the main concern, with theft and burglary occurring far more often than violent offenses. Because the city is small, repeat patterns are easy to notice. Crime feels more personal when victims are neighbors or coworkers. This magnifies the impact of each incident and reinforces the city's reputation. Illinois' most dangerous city is Danville, where persistent property crime defines daily life. Theft, burglary, and vehicle crime occur regularly, especially in concentrated neighborhoods. Violent crime exists but plays a smaller role overall. A handful of high-crime areas heavily influence the city's statistics and public perception. Safety in Danville depends largely on location and awareness. Indiana's most dangerous city is Evansville, a regional hub with elevated crime rates. Property crime dominates, particularly vehicle theft and burglary. Violent crime occurs but is less frequent than property-related offenses. Parking areas, apartment complexes, and retail zones are common targets. The steady presence of routine crime changes how residents move and secure their property. Iowa's most dangerous city is Fort Dodge, where property crime drives its ranking. Theft and burglary occur often enough to feel constant in a smaller population. Violent crime exists but is not the primary concern. Even a single crime spree can affect a large portion of the community. This creates a heightened sense of vulnerability compared to larger cities. Kansas's most dangerous city is Kansas City, Kansas, which experiences higher crime rates than most of the state. Property crime is the primary issue, with theft and break-ins occurring regularly. Violent crime does happen, but is not the dominant factor. Being part of a large metro area means crime patterns don't stop at city or state boundaries. Certain corridors experience repeated incidents that drive the city's reputation. Kentucky's most dangerous city is Newport, a compact river city tied closely to nightlife and entertainment. Property crime is the leading concern, particularly vehicle theft and break-ins. Because the city is small, crime feels more concentrated and intense. Visitor traffic increases opportunities for opportunistic theft. Residents learn quickly which areas require extra caution. Louisiana's most dangerous city is Alexandria, where both property and violent crime are persistent issues. Theft, burglary, and vehicle crime dominate everyday concerns, especially in commercial zones. Violent crime adds another layer of risk in certain neighborhoods. Crime in Alexandria is not sporadic. It's recurring and consistent. That consistency is what shapes daily routines and perceptions of safety. Maine's most dangerous city is Augusta, the state capital with high per capita property crime. Theft and burglary are the most common issues. Because the city is small, even moderate crime numbers feel significant. Crime here is more about persistence than chaos. Opportunistic theft is the primary threat residents face. Maryland's most dangerous city is Elkton, a town located along major transportation routes. Property crime is the main issue, especially vehicle theft and break-ins. Transient traffic contributes to repeat patterns of theft. Violent crime occurs but is less common than property offenses. Prevention efforts focus heavily on vehicles and home security. Massachusetts's most dangerous city is Holyoke, long known for property crime and localized violence. Vehicle theft is a major problem, and certain neighborhoods experience consistent activity. Violent crime is not constant, but reinforces the city's reputation. Crime varies sharply by area, creating strong contrasts within the city. Persistent theft is the defining issue. Michigan's most dangerous city is Detroit, one of the most well-known high-crime cities in the country. Both violent and property crime rates are high, though property crime affects the largest number of residents. Vehicle theft is especially widespread. Crime varies dramatically by neighborhood, creating vastly different experiences within the same city. Detroit's reputation is shaped by both its history and ongoing challenges. Minnesota's most dangerous city is Minneapolis, where high property crime combines with elevated violent crime. Theft, vehicle crime, and assaults are major concerns, particularly in busy areas. Crime is unevenly distributed, but high-activity zones experience frequent incidents. This combination pushes Minneapolis to the top statewide. Residents often adjust routines around known hotspots. Mississippi's most dangerous city is Laurel, where property crime drives overall risk. Theft and burglary occur frequently enough to feel constant. Violent crime exists but is less common. The city's size magnifies the impact of each incident. Crime in Laurel tends to be repetitive rather than random. Missouri's most dangerous city is St. Louis, a city with extremely high violent crime rates. Homicides, assaults, and robberies are major issues, while property crime adds constant background risk. Crime is heavily concentrated, but citywide rates remain among the highest in the nation. These conditions significantly influence daily behavior. St. Louis consistently ranks near the top in national danger comparisons. Montana's most dangerous city is Billings, the state's largest city and primary service hub. Property crime dominates, particularly theft and burglary. Violent crime occurs but is less common. Billings's size and traffic make it stand out compared to other Montana cities. Most residents experience crime through stolen property rather than direct violence. Nebraska's most dangerous city is Scottsbluff, where high property crime drives its ranking. Theft, burglary, and vehicle crime occur frequently. Because the city is small, crime feels concentrated and highly visible. Violent crime exists but is not the main concern. Repeat patterns reinforce its reputation. Nevada's most dangerous city is Reno, where property crime is widespread. Theft and vehicle-related offenses dominate, while violent crime plays a secondary role. Tourism and nightlife increase opportunity crime. Certain corridors experience repeated incidents. Reno's danger ranking is driven by frequency rather than severity. New Hampshire's most dangerous city is Manchester, the state's largest city. Property crime is the main issue, particularly theft and break-ins. Violent crime occurs less often, but still contributes to perception. Crime is unevenly distributed, with specific neighborhoods driving statistics. The overall experience is one of persistent, routine crime. New Jersey's most dangerous city is Atlantic City, where both property and violent crime rates are extremely high. Theft, burglary, and vehicle crime are widespread. Violent crime also occurs at elevated levels. Tourism-driven opportunity crime plays a major role. Crime is heavily concentrated near entertainment areas. New Mexico's most dangerous city is Albuquerque, a city struggling with both violent and property crime. Vehicle theft is one of the most serious issues. Violent incidents add to an already high-risk environment. Crime hotspots are well known to residents. Prevention and awareness are part of daily life. New York's most dangerous city is Syracuse, where both violent and property crime occur at elevated levels. Certain neighborhoods experience persistent issues with assaults and theft. Crime is not evenly distributed. Some areas feel safe, while others struggle continuously. This contrast defines the city's reputation. North Carolina's most dangerous city is Lumberton, which ranks high for violent crime relative to its size. Assaults, robberies, and property crime are concentrated in specific areas. These hotspots heavily influence perception. Crime in Lumberton feels intense because of how focused it is. North Dakota's most dangerous city is Fargo, where property crime drives elevated per capita rates. Theft and burglary are the most common issues. Violent crime remains limited. Being an event in College City increases opportunity crime. Frequency, not severity, defines Fargo's ranking. Ohio's most dangerous city is Whitehall, a small city with very high crime rates for its size. Property crime dominates, but violent crime also contributes. Crime is concentrated, making it highly visible. Residents often adjust routines accordingly. Oklahoma's most dangerous city is Tulsa, where both violent and property crime occur at elevated levels. Property crime is more common, but violent incidents are frequent enough to affect safety. Crime varies by neighborhood. Awareness plays a major role in daily decision-making. Oregon's most dangerous city is Portland, where recent crime increases are driven largely by property crime. Vehicle theft is especially common. Violent crime has also risen. Visible disorder in certain areas reinforces safety concerns. Crime patterns vary sharply by location. Pennsylvania's most dangerous city is Philadelphia, a large city with persistent violent and property crime. Vehicle theft and assaults are major concerns. Crime varies widely by neighborhood. High-density areas experience frequent incidents. These factors place Philadelphia at the top statewide. Rhode Island's most dangerous city is Woonsocket, where crime rates exceed most of the state. Property crime leads overall incidents. Violent crime occurs often enough to matter. Crime is concentrated in specific areas. This concentration shapes the city's reputation. South Carolina's most dangerous city is Orangeburg, where property crime rates are extremely high. Vehicle theft is a major issue. Violent crime adds to the overall risk. Crime often occurs in waves that affect many residents quickly. These patterns define Orangeburg's danger ranking. South Dakota's most dangerous city is Rapid City, where property and violent crime are both elevated. Theft, burglary, and assaults are common. Crime is concentrated but impactful. These issues place Rapid City at the top statewide. Tennessee's most dangerous city is Memphis, one of the most dangerous cities in the country. Violent crime is extremely high. Property crime adds constant risk. Both factors significantly affect daily life. Memphis consistently ranks near the top nationally. Texas's most dangerous city is Humble, a suburb with exceptionally high property crime. Vehicle theft is especially common. Violent crime is less dominant but still present. Property crime alone drives its ranking. Residents focus heavily on prevention. Utah's most dangerous city is Salt Lake City, where property crime dominates the risk profile. Vehicle theft is widespread. Violent crime occurs but is secondary. Crime is concentrated in specific areas. Theft defines the city's safety concerns. Vermont's most dangerous city is Brattleboro, where crime rates are high for a small town. Property crime is the main issue. Even a few incidents impact many residents. Crime feels personal and highly visible. This drives its reputation. Virginia's most dangerous city is Portsmouth, where both violent and property crime are persistent. Vehicle theft and assaults are major concerns. Crime is concentrated but impactful. Portsmouth consistently ranks high statewide. Washington's most dangerous city is Tacoma, which experiences very high property crime and notable violent crime. Theft and vehicle crime are widespread. Violent incidents add additional risk. Crime affects nearly all parts of the city. West Virginia's most dangerous city is Beckley, where property crime rates are extremely high. Vehicle theft and burglary dominate. The city's small size magnifies impact. Crime feels constant for many residents. Wisconsin's most dangerous city is Milwaukee, where violent crime is a major issue. Property crime adds ongoing risk. Assaults and robberies drive statistics. Crime is concentrated but severe. Wyoming's most dangerous city is Riverton,